My son is 8 and is the eldest of 3. He's brilliant and loving and so good to his younger siblings. However, he is autistic and I need to find a way to explain this to his younger siblings, a 3-year-old sister and a 5-year-old brother. I've not bothered up to now, but they've started asking questions, mainly the 5-year-old, about him when he has tough moments. They ask, why does he get so upset? Why won't he play with us? Where does he go when he's on his own? Sometimes he goes to speech and language therapy, which he's really missed during the lockdown. Is there a particular way I should handle this? I want to normalise it, as his life is as normal as we can make it.
Oh, I think this is such a great question, and anybody who has a child with ASD and has other children, non-autistic siblings, are going to have grappled with this. So if anyone has, it would be great to message in what you found worked and didn't work. I've done a significant amount of therapeutic work with the non-autistic siblings of autistic children, because the siblings of autistic children, or any children who have additional needs, to be honest, I always find that they play a really important role in the family and in the life of their sibling. But actually, and again, this isn't a judgment, because I get it. I get the demands and how hard, but the non-autistic siblings, they tend to get less time with their parents, less focus, less attention, simply because the needs of the other child can be so consuming. So we can find that those children struggle with their own emotional development. They try to suppress things because they don't want to be a bother. They don't want to cause any more difficulties at home. And it can, not always, but it can lead to some emerging anxiety. So I think this is great that they're 3 and 5 years old and you're thinking, how do I also make this easy for them to understand and make them a part of it? Because I really think you have to make this an open and comfortable topic to talk about in your family. Not that it's hush hush, don't mention the autism, but actually autism is in our family. That's something we speak about. Because as your children are going to grow and develop, the type of conversation you have about this is going to have to grow and develop with them, because their questions, their understanding will evolve as they do. So this isn't a one-off chat. It's an ongoing chat. I think, and I think your 5-year-old is spot on, isn't he really? He's asking those really pertinent questions about why is he upset? Why won't he play? And where is he going in speech and language? Because a really nice way to open the conversation is to say, your brother, his brain is just wired a little bit differently to yours and your other siblings. And that means he finds and experiences or feels the world in a different way. That's all it means. And when you have autism, and name it, that's the name of what he has, it causes problems, or it can, because, children can present with different manifestations and symptoms, but it can cause problems with talking. That's where he goes, by the way, when he's not here. He's going for someone who's going to help him with that. And it can cause problems with playing. But one of the things you and your sister, you and your sibling can do is you could help him to learn more about playing by playing with him.
Okay.
So you're saying, yes, this is a struggle, but here's what we're doing about it every time. And it can also cause problems with understanding your own feelings and other people's feelings. So if your brother is having a tough moment, I like that expression. I think that's nice, because that could be he's very upset, or it could in some homes, or maybe in yours, be it's an aggressive outburst. But when he's having a tough moment, it's my job to help him, not yours. So you call for me if I'm not there, or call for the grown-up in charge, and you can step back. It's not for you to take that on and fix it. I can do that. So you're coming at it in a really open, positive, solution-focused way. I think some of the questions that I've had from young kids about autism is things that they might not feel comfortable asking at home. And they've said to me, do you think I could catch autism from my brother?
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah. You want to say, you can't catch autism. That's just not the way it works. You're born with it. It's how your brain is working. The brain of someone with autism just works a bit differently, just feels and experiences the world in a different way. And, sometimes people with autism are going to need extra help. And we try to do that. But it doesn't mean that you don't get what you need as well. So I would say to you to try and ensure that you've got some one-to-one time with your children. Look, in general, that's a good rule of thumb, but certainly just to give them a little bit of a break as well. And don't judge any of their questions or comments. Like if they get frustrated and they say something that maybe isn't the kindest thing to say, maybe place that in. I know you're upset, and you said that because you're upset. And it's okay to say it to me, but I'm asking that you don't say that to your brother.